And we're back with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, finally. So, I'm gonna kind of generally avoid quests, not missions. They are quests. But, but there are some that are shrine quests that I will just kind of automatically do. This is post-recording, of course. I've edited out some little bits, so makes sense. I'm going to generally edit out, instances where I enter shrines and, complete shrines, like get the little spirit orb or whatever it is. But beyond that, I might like cut out some running around in places I've already been to or something, but that's only if the area is mapped out and if I'm not really, you know, I guess if there's just not much interesting. But for now, we are in unexplored territory because we are now in I think I better just turn off my phone because I'm going to get interrupted by everything and everyone today. It's like, I'm supposed to be able to relax now that I'm out of work, and that's why I'm getting back to this game, and I'm going to be uploading daily. I don't know. I guess like this first video will be pretty long, but I'm gonna try and keep them below 20 minutes. I think this one's gonna be a little over 20, but 20 minutes is gonna be the maximum. Usually, I'm just gonna keep it to like one or two shrines. This part early on, they should generally be pretty quick. I remember the first time I played this game, this area, these ruins were pretty dangerous. I just ran through them fighting all the monsters. Ooh, standing up and I still get the sneak strike. Here's a blue bokoblin. It's a little more tough to deal with. Even if he slaps me in the face. I'm trying to get this mop, and somehow I just cannot pick it up because there's just a bunch of other. Ooh! Yeah, you see. Just with the. Well, it's just kind of a basic sword, I guess. Rusty broadsword, so. It was kind of powerful. I think it has like 5 power. Add that on to the 5 attack of the. Well, no. 5. So I guess that would mean that there's no bonus from being from the blue bokoblin. There's farming hose, or hose, but you can't really farm with them. You can't cut grass, but I sure like my mop. It sure looks funny. It's one of my favorite things in the game. It's just so funny to see the little parts flop around. Although in this graphic style, it's kind of like the pieces aren't all like separate. So here is the first shrine I get to in the field. I'm going to be a master in the field, and I'm going to get to a lot of shrines. That's what it's all about. Get that master sword, get a bunch of hearts. Maybe max out like the heart containers. I think I can do that. Alright, so this is kind of a tricky move. There might be a better way to do it, but I think you have to be from that gust and then go there. You see, I just barely made it. And it's pretty worthwhile. Every shrine has a cool item. Yeah, that sword's not as good as this. Every shrine has an item you can pick up. And luckily, the the weight of the weapon does not really add on to Link's actual weight. I think maybe Skyrim does that. You know, the Elder Scrolls games, or at least if you have a ton of stuff. If you are over encumbered. Ah yes, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a game that I am not interested in playing. Although there's like, I think there's like 2 characters from that game in Super Smash Bros. Or maybe I'm thinking more of Fire Emblem. Yeah. Don't really pay attention to that. I forget. I think it's Corrin, the character who's a dragon. This guy's worried about that guardian, but that guardian's not like crawling about. Although if you do go north of here, you will find a few guardians about the not the kingdom. I called it Hyrule Field. I meant the kingdom itself in general. There are quite a few in Hyrule, in the field, Hyrule Field. Just kind of plain area, but it's made much more dangerous now that Calamity Ganon is about. Part of the reason why I decided to return to this game is because there's going to be a sequel to this game. You know, at the end of the day, like the goal, as you saw, is to defeat Calamity Ganon. Oh, this is a funny one. So when you see a pinwheel like this, there's like supposed to be a balloon popping mini game, and then you get one of those Korok seeds. I just cannot figure out how to find this one. I never figured it out. But it's okay, because there are plenty more to get. Oh, here we go. Moblins? Bokoblins? Yeah, I think so. They have like the full name, I think. And there is a rune that lets me take a picture of things and thus get the actual names of them. I might do it. I mean, since I'm going for the missions anyway, because since I automatically do the shrine quests, I might as well do the others. But I am not going to defeat divine beasts. So I'm not gonna have those wonderful bonuses, you know, like Nitha's Grace and whatever. No, I'm just gonna, if I need health, I'm just gonna gobble up a bunch of fruits or mushrooms or meat. If I can cook some meat, that'd be nice. I think I still have some cooked meat from my adventure in on the Great Plains. Because you can. A funny game that you can do is just like count how many times I just overexert Link. I'm not going to be upgrading stamina in this series, by the way. I could have upgraded my hearts, but I just kind of forgot about that. This is a re-recording, like I redid that the last plateau shrine, Great Plateau shrine. Oh, I forgot I tried to do this. Well, the thing about having base stamina is that there's a lot of things. Oh, that hurt. A lot of things that you cannot do. When there's one Keese, there are others. I think there's one in the distance, but I'm far enough away. I think I should have just not done the jump. I get impatient when I'm doing the climbing stuff, you know? There we go, got some clothes on. Doesn't seem right to be climbing up and, you know, on top of a flagpole and in your underwear, you know? You can see the puddles of a Korok, but you know what? I'm not doing that. Too much. Somehow I can still kind of use my glider, but can't always use it. Alright, shield surfing for a second. Can't shield surf on rocks, so we're on a pathway to a tower now. So yeah, the sequel to Breath of the Wild, this game's gonna be like, hey, you beat the Calamity stuff, but you gotta go deeper, because there's a source of it, apparently. I guess it does make sense if it would have a sequel, because basically the ending of this game is that, yeah, Zelda will be free, and you'll be there with her, and maybe you'll remember the good times you had, but, and bad times. But, either way, you're all together and gonna figure things out from there. Rebuild civilization. And one of the things is that you gotta stop the Calamity stuff. You gotta stop the malice, or whatever it's called. So that's gonna be interesting. I hope it's from the Twilight Realm. It'd be interesting to check out that area again. Maybe see Midna in some kind of alternative universe version of Midna from Twilight Princess. Alright, up we go. The second tower. I think, this tower has a funny name because it's named after... Oh, that was a close one. It's named after just a small space here in this region. I am going to leave in... Because why wouldn't I? I mean, it's pretty nice sweeping view of the area. And I'm going to get the map data now. So I think this is called Dueling Peaks. I think it includes a couple of towns, actually. The ones that are fairly useful. Well, I see the space for one town. Although I'm not really... Or village, I guess. I'm not really going to focus on that, though, because I just didn't really feel like it, you know? There's that. I think I'll keep the sensor on, although it might be kinda loud. The world is so big that having it on isn't too loud, I guess, or too prominent. So yeah, no divine beasts, no cooking, and I guess that's it. To be honest, I don't really like one of the divine beast quests. Like, one of them you have to do a stealth mission, and if you get caught, yeah, you can kind of run away, but if you get hit, after you get caught, you have to restart. And it's just a big pain. Timing is critical, especially here. I don't have to freeze anything there. Could have just let that roll on down. That was just the introduction to the concept. I will need to put stasis on some things here. Could have taken that slope, but it's a little faster to just ride the thing. So I'm gonna keep going. Go down a little bit. Alright. And I can stand on here, let the thing go. Not even look at it, because I know that's a basin. Little concave space where the ball can neatly roll in. Ah. That's a way to... Oh! Oh, no. Ah. What a way to go. Alright, freeze that. This thing should come along. Not the best timing, but I think I can... Yeah. Made it. I'm acting as if I don't already know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I knew I'd put that on immediately. Too useful not to put on a climber's bandana. I think you can find climbing gear later on in the game. Now you see, for this first video, I'm doing, I guess, like 4 shrines and the other thing. But later on, I'm going to go at it a little slower, like 2 shrines, or maybe a shrine and a tower per video. If that takes 15 minutes, or even 20 minutes, well, we'll see about that. I think there are some... Yeah, there's some bokoblins here. A bokoblin camp. I think the recording might not look so good. I don't know why. Maybe this is just a foggy area. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Blow them all up. I guess one of them fell in the water or something. I know, blue bokoblins aren't really beat immediately by explosions. There are more powerful forms of them. Maybe I'm thinking of black ones. There's the tier is like is red, then blue, then gray or black, I think, and then silver or platinum. You know, silver is known not to be the best, but although I like it, but yeah, platinum is the number 1. Here's a kind of a tricky shrine to get to. You have to go over these spikes, otherwise you get hit. Alright, here's a pretty easy one. Well, sort of. It's easy to get past this part. All you need to do is just make these platforms. But we also have that. Gotta make 2 of them to get up that way. I feel like the ice blocks are... Well, first off, they stick out rather far, and it's kind of absurd to see like that much come from a little waterfall. But anyway, they are very shiny, although it is good because you can see them better. This one is kind of a tricky one because you gotta get to go the right way. Okay, now it's on that. Okay, but you see, if you have it at that angle, it's going to you'll slide off. The trick is to keep it moving onto that platform. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. I guess I could maybe prevent the teeter-totter, that thing, to like keep it at a sort of parallel angle, you know? not so much of a slope. Maybe that would have worked. There's always different ways to get past these, you know?